Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cody here. Um, well, I got something new for my channel here today. It's actually going to be an unboxing, believe it or not. um, I finally was able to acquire a new piece of technology. Lovely new piece of technology by the looks of this box here. But, well, being as my first unboxing, sorry for any lack of, skill, because, well, I'm not the best at this yet. Getting there. I'll get there someday. But anyway, let's get this thing started. And here it is. I recently just bought with a tax return. Woohoo! Tax season. I decided to finally come to terms and make up my mind and stuck with this. After a long debate, of course. I went with the ASUS, as you can tell, ASUS, obviously, and anyone who's familiar with ASUS knows the ROG, Republic of Gamers, a lot of their special models. Sorry for the shaking, I took my medications and I'm kind of out of it, so. And I'm doing it with a phone, but hey. Oh well. Anyway, I'm not 100% familiar with ASUS line of graphics cards, so correct me if I'm wrong, but the STRIX model, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, is, I want to say similar, from what I've learned, to that of MSI's gaming model, if I remember correctly, on that as well. I'm just kind of going off the top of my head. Or, in my experience, it's very similar to EVGA's FTW series. Because it seems as if with these Strix models, it seems they just go all in. Just like, EVGA, my former manufacturer that I stuck with, and their FTW models. But anyway, get into the details. It is the, if you haven't noticed already, the Radeon RX 480, and it's the 8 gig model. And just get a good look at the box, because this is actually really nice packaging so far. I mean, I'm pleased with how pleasant the box looks. I mean, they really want you to enjoy it before even opening it. And, I've read some of the details on the lights. You get a lot of different color choices and can, choose different zones, if I remember correctly. It's got a couple of fan headers on the GPU, from what I've seen. Yeah. All the different stuff, specs. I don't really need to get into that. It's got your essentials, DVI, HDMI, DisplayPort, what everything has just about nowadays, except for some, which I've noticed have dropped the DVI port entirely. It's got DirectX 12 and Vulkan support for anybody who's familiar with the newer technology that we're getting now, with DirectX 12 and the new API Vulkan, which I still have to educate myself on. Sorry, stuttered there. But, yeah, well, got my handy-dandy knife here. Let's see if I can surgically do this one-handed. I'm going to have to set this off to the side for a second. Let me see if I can set it where I can get the camera to still get a shot of the box. And, oh, I think I might have it. Anyway, let's get this open. Let's crack this thing. Okay, I'm going retarded here, guys. Almost got it. Wow. Boy, that was a challenge. I really should not be messing with computers anymore with how difficult that was. Not really. No. PC Master Race. Never stop. Never mind the stupidity there, guys. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. This is actually, see if I can get it in the angle of the camera there. It's actually a nice little introduction to the interior packaging so far. Let's see if I can get this thing out of here without making a mess. Okay. This is actually very nice packaging, I will say, so far. Like, that is actually really cool, for my taste. I think that's actually a nice touch, something to show, yeah, we're proud of our product. It's awesome. Here you go. It's something that's awesome. We'll put it in an awesome package. Let's open this bad boy up. In search of incredible, typical ASUS stuff you get here. Oh, well. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, what is this goodies? Oh, cable tie. Hey. There we go. Now, anyone who knows me, which I have yet to display on my channel too much, Cable management is a passion of mine, so to speak. I'm very picky about my cables. They have to be tidy, and they can't be just all over. It bothers me. I have a bad case of OCD. Don't judge. And this is actually a very cool addition, in my opinion, because, well, as I said, cable management is life for me. But to have some nice little badged, cable, I guess, I don't know what they call these ones. I'm old school, zip ties. I'm not sure what to call these yet. I have yet to, educate myself on the newer forms of cable management that are apart from zip ties, which, don't hate, everyone hates, is actually really cool. You have their little badge on these things. That's actually a really neat little addition. Sorry for kind of geeking out there, guys. That's just a thing of mine. You got your driver disc, but nobody uses that anymore. Driver disc? What's that? For all those old farts like myself and everybody else who have been familiar with the PC world for a good few years. I'm gonna guess speed setup, quick start guide, just assuming. But you know what? Not important. Nobody's here to see that. Well, let me see if there's any more. Nope. That's it. Okay. Let's get into the good stuff. What we all came here to see. And there it is. This is actually packaged very well. My God, this thing is heavy. And it is huge. Holy crap. Good Lord. Okay, this thing, compared to my 560s, yes, I'm stuck on 560s, don't laugh, is gargantuan. Like, good Lord, it's enormous. And let me just close this up so I have somewhere to set this thing, because this thing is beastly, and normally I won't do this because I'm very anti-static. I'm picky on that, but let me try and set this up for you off to the side. I'm doing it by myself. Alright, people, don't judge. Okay. Do work with what you got. So let's see if I can pull this off. And that's headphones. No. Okay, screw it. You know what? I'm just gonna be extra careful. Ooh. Okay. Hello, beautiful. I've got a back plate, so I'm gonna go off camera here for a second, so I can, be a little less careless, so to speak. And yeah, just admire the crap that I have sitting around here. This is a work of art. Let me move this junk here. Let's set this down. I must say, this is a work of art. I absolutely adore this cooler. That is beautiful. But how huge that thing is. Look at that. This is honestly the biggest graphics card I've ever seen. Being as I, have only had my original setup of my 8800 GTX classics. You can't beat the classics, even though they're garbage now, but hey, still a legend. NVIDIA to AMD, don't judge. Anyway, back to this. This thing looks like it's at least close to a foot long. Like, that's insane. I mean, you get your nice little, I want to say 100mm fans, roughly. 3 of them, so that should be, I'm hoping to see lots of cooling, capabilities. I guess you could say what's proper cooling, whatever. Being an AMD card, I personally think this might actually do the job for being as AMD's reputation as being, toasters. Let's take a look at the rest of this thing. Let's look at that nice back plate, which, from what I've seen in pictures, also lights up with the ROG logo. Very nice. Actually really nice. Like, the detail on this thing is, I'm enjoying this. I am geeking out right now. Like, this is like Christmas for me. You got your 8-pin PCI Express connector. And the side lighting, from what I've seen in pictures, also illuminates Republic of Gamers because ASUS. Let me get that in focus, because holy crap, that was out of focus. And then, okay, let's get to the other goodies that a lot of you guys out there care about. I'm not familiar with DisplayPort, but I'm assuming I'm not going to remove these caps just yet until I install this in my computer. These, I'm assuming, are the DisplayPort connectors, because, well, HDMI is not that small, thank God, anymore. Actually, you know what? I am mistaken. No. Let's see if we can... Oh yeah, Xbox. Don't judge. I'm a console peasant at heart. I like my video games, so... Okay, yeah. Full-size HDMI. And I'm gonna go off to a horrible angle here for a second, sorry. Full-size HDMI. Now that, for me, anyone who is familiar with the GTX 560, and, well, the, 500 series in general, knows of the lovely mini HDMI input that they had, which, that is most obviously sarcasm. I absolutely hate mini HDMI. It pisses me off. It's absolute garbage, I think, because you have to have that special cable. The ports are just junk. Ugh. Anyway, off my little rant here. Back to this thing. To finish this off, it's, pretty simple. It's the 8 gig ASUS RX 480 STRIX model, I guess you could say. I'm not really sure how to put this whole name together. It's a mouthful of crap. You got ASUS, ROG, Radeon, ROG, STRIX, Radeon, RX 480. There. Which, screw saying all that. It's the STRIX model of the ASUS RX 480. And 8 gigs... that should be a really nice increase from my lovely 1 gig GTX 560s, which, yes, I did switch from my past build, being an Intel NVIDIA build, to a full AMD build, which, don't judge, I'm still stuck in the past a little bit. I have an FX 8350, which, all hatred aside from any of you AMD haters out there, hey, it meets my performance. It meets my desires. I'm happy with it. It's not bad. It's not the best. It's not the fastest by all means. It's not even close to the fastest, but it's my honest opinion. It's a very good chip. It's done well. And this, I believe, will complement it nicely. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna close off here because this video is getting really long and it's kind of just gonna start turning into me rambling. So anyway, again, it's been Cody with my first unboxing. Don't judge, it's amateur, but hey, what can you do with just a phone? So again, sorry for the shake. I don't have the steadiest hands anymore with medications and whatnot, but yeah. To finish this off properly, this has been my first unboxing of the ASUS Republic of Gamers STRIX Edition Radeon RX 480. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and, if you did, give me a like. If you didn't, give me a dislike, hey. I'm all for criticism, just don't be a douche. Go ahead and leave a comment what you think below. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on, the Polaris chipset. I think I'm in for a big surprise compared to my 560s, so, I mean, all hate for the 480 from anybody out there. Don't worry, hey, to each their own. But, yeah. Well, this is Cody signing off. Hope you guys have a wonderful day out there, and remember, PC Master Race. Okay, anyway, seriously. I'm out, guys. Have a good one, you guys.